Welcome back to the studio. Today, well tonight I should say, we have to do a quick one because temperatures are really low and I have to turn my heater off to do this and it starts to really chill right down in here and mess with the paint. So I'm still working with the Folk Art Color Shift paints and yeah, I'm digging these so much. I picked up a couple extra ones today. This one I already had. This is the Green Flash. That's right there with Dimethicone in it and Floetrol. There are Floetrols in everything here. But I only put Dimethicone in these colors, which are all the Color Shift colors. This one's Red Flash. Look at the top. Look at that, look at that. Okay, and then this is the Aqua Flash. It's got like that green, gold, blue. Yeah, cool color. So we've got those three colors with Dimethicone in them. I've got my Chromacryl. This is my yellow Oxide for right there. I had a white here, a titanium, but I added a little bit of gold to this and also a little bit of the yellow Oxide to vanilla it up a little bit. I got tired of white. And then of course the ever-present black. This is a canvas that I did, well I made this one, this is a wood one, and I did it, 3 or 4 weeks ago. It ended up being kind of a bust. It was a cold night where my whites, I think I talked about that in another video, where all my whites just fell apart. So at least I've got a pre-primed canvas ready to go today. The other thing I did was I put one of my press board next to this and got it approximately close to the same height. Slight crack here because what I want to do, this is going to be a swipe. What I want to do is put the swipe color here and pull it across so that I don't have that beginning. I really want this side to look like this side as much as possible rather than to have that pull and maybe a lot of white on one end or a lot of black on one end. I want it to be pretty uniform, so I'm going to try using a little stand-in over here that I don't care if I get paint on it, just so I can get more of a level pull across this. So we're going to swipe it and we're going to color shift it and, well, let's do it. Okay, I'm thinking Ixnay on the swipe A because I'm kind of digging this a lot. All of these colors seem really light right now, but they're all, remember, they're milked down. They've got that color, or the Floetrol in them, so they're kind of milky right now. They're going to dry darker than this. This is a different palette than I'm used to, but I'm kind of liking it a lot. I'm going to bring some of that blue down. Okay, well I've got paint all over my hands, so I'm going to change my gloves and we'll check this out. Well, usually, you know, you do a pour and it's a swipe as a last resort to save a painting. Today I started out wanting to do a swipe, and I like the pour too much to mess with it, especially all this up here. Not nuts about that. Let's see if I can shift it a little bit, but this all up here I love. Tried to correct this area that's kind of fallen apart here, and it's not helping, so I'm going to do a little tiny swipe on that and see if it helps. It's going to be interesting to watch. And remember, the red, the green, and the aqua blue, those are all color shifts from folk art, and they're going to get darker and they're going to have a really cool pearlescence to them. That area turned out really cool. And that red's bleeding up through that. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And that little bit of black I put in there coming up. Again, I wanted to swipe this. That's what we started doing, but even the signs look really good. That was my little swipe mat falling down because it was disappointed it didn't get to work today. So there's today's pour. And just like that, we'll get to come back and look at it dry. 1, 2, and we're back. And it has not been 24 hours. But I'm starting to see some loosening of my cells here, a little bit of breakup. And then I went just now and did that, and look how pretty that is. So we're swiping. The camera work's going to suck because I'm right-handed and I have to hold this in my left hand, but I'll do the best that I can. Ooh! Okay, I gotta get that little spot. Oh, I'm gonna ruin this. I can tell already. Okay, now I gotta stop. It was just hard to hold the camera and do that at the same time. Okay. I think I just ruined it real good. So, let me grab something to work on this with. Okay, stuff's blooming. It's not looking too bad. Just want to get this bottom corner. I should have set the camera up before I even attempted this. That was my downfall. Kind of like that turquoisey thing sticking through, but it does look out of place. Let's try that. Anything else? too bad. Alright, let me go get my torch, get my hands situated, and get a better view of this, and we'll torch it. Okay, now that I have a handle on the camera, I can bring it back a little bit just so you can see the whole thing. Yeah, there's some little divots and things in it. I don't really mind that though, because they're filling out with the cells as the Dimethicone comes to the top. So you can see I'm liking these cells much better than what was happening. Yeah, granted they are smaller, but the more I started looking at this after I originally shut the camera off, all of my original cells, because it is cold in here, were just starting to pucker and fall apart. So it was either do this or have a ruined pour tomorrow to show you, and I thought, well, let the circus begin. I can't wait to see how these color shifts dry. The light's playing into that a little bit, sorry for that, but you can see what I mean. Now, I don't want to see any notations below saying, oh my god, I wish you hadn't done that, don't do that. Okay, it's my studio. I can do what I want. I can ruin whatever painting I want. So, yeah, we'll come back and take a look at this tomorrow and see where we stand. And here we are, 24 hours later. Well, it's almost dry. It's not completely dry. But well, I got some really great colors. You can really see that flash, that blue flash right there. That's a good one. Those color shift paints. And there's some of the red. And I know that once I varnish this or put resin on it, those will just pop right out. But I'm not as confident in it with the, I don't know, its arrangement. It's uneven to me. It's a little overworked. So I'm going to let this baby rest for a couple weeks and we're going to do it again. And I'm actually really excited to try the same color combination again, but this time I'm just going to swipe it. So that's what's coming up soon.